Let me first just say how happy I am today to be able to speak on behalf and in support of H.R. 2634. And I have to first thank our Speaker for leading this House in doing the right thing on behalf of the poor and those yearning for a better life. I also must thank my colleague, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, for introducing this important legislation. She's a true leader in the debt relief movement. The world truly owes her a debt of gratitude for her consistent work and for never letting up on finding ways to relieve the suffering of the poor. And also let me thank Chairman Barney Frank for your leadership and for bringing this bill to the floor today in a bipartisan and in a timely manner. And for your commitment to help those who need our help. And to Spencer Bacchus, who has been committed to debt relief since I have been here, because they fundamentally believe that this is the morally right thing to do. And working together, they have shown the world, really, the best in elected leadership in this House. So thank you, Chairman Frank. Mr. Chair, as an original co-sponsor of this bill, I feel very strongly in the power and the benefit of a simple act of forgiveness and what that can bring. In my travels to the developing world, I have witnessed what Mr. Bacchus and what Ms. Waters so eloquently described today. As a result of this legislation, an additional 27 countries could potentially be eligible for expanded debt relief. This speaks volumes to what can be done to alleviate poverty or help address crises in the developing world, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, such as the devastating HIV/AIDS pandemic. These countries would have to meet strict criteria to guarantee transparency in their financial management systems and ensure that the savings are actually spent on alleviating poverty. The bill would also ensure the involvement of civil society organizations, so important, to help set priorities for how this money should be spent. The action we take today is not only the right thing to do for countries facing a crushing debt burden, but it speaks volumes about our fundamental values as a nation and as a people. This bill does not give people fish, but the means to catch their own fish, feed their families, and live their lives in the manner that all God's children deserve. Is it any wonder that this bill has the support of over 60 groups led by the Jubilee USA Network? Backing this effort, this coalition includes such a broad range of organizations from the faith community, environmentalists, labor, international development groups, and grassroots organizations. So today, let us vote for this bill. May I have an additional 30 seconds?
Ladies recognized for additional minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me just say that these organizations should be saluted today. They deserve our support and thanks for their work in raising their voices and doing the hard work to help build this great bipartisan support for this bill. Debt forgiveness is the right thing to do. It is consistent with our values as a nation, and I urge my colleagues to support this bill and proclaim today as a day of Jubilee. Thank you, and I yield the balance of my time.
Gentlelady.